Chairman Gonzalez, Ranking Member Westmoreland, and members of the subcommittee. I appreciate your inviting me to discuss OPM's efforts to improve the overall diversity of the federal workforce. I welcome the opportunity to discuss with you our efforts to build and sustain the most effective federal civilian workforce possible. We have long recognized that reaching the broadest possible pool of applicants for federal jobs is essential to meeting this goal. Our efforts in this regard are conducted within the framework of the merit system principles. We must ensure that all Americans have equal access to federal employment opportunities at all levels of the workforce, and that their knowledge, skills, and abilities are evaluated fairly. The Office of Personnel Management promotes federal employment expansively, including in areas where the potential applicant pool is very diverse. One of the techniques we use is conducting job fairs and federal career days at colleges and universities, including community colleges that are likely to help us establish a pipeline of diverse and highly qualified individuals. We conducted a federal career day last year at Northern Virginia Community College, one of the nation's largest and most diverse community colleges, with students representing over 150 nationalities. In addition, 2 of the 4 federal career days OPM sponsored last fall took place at the University of New Mexico and New Mexico State University. These are 2 of the nation's leading Hispanic-serving institutions. Earlier this year, OPM supported career fairs at Alabama State University and the Tuskegee Institute, 2 historically black institutions. As part of our effort to cast the widest possible net, OPM also launched a television ad campaign entitled, "What Did You Do at Your Job Today?" to spark interest in federal employment. We aired these ads in targeted markets where we believe there is likely to be an ample supply of individuals who have the qualifications, skills, and experience the federal government needs in its workforce. We have seen a consistent spike in visits to our USA Jobs website after the ads have aired. The ads feature federal employees drawn from diverse backgrounds and feature a wide variety of professions and agencies. These outreach efforts are part of a larger long-term effort designed to address the increasing numbers of federal employees becoming eligible for retirement in the next few years. Succession planning is a crucial element of OPM's efforts to develop a strong cadre of future leaders at all levels. Major departments and agencies are required under the Human Capital Scorecard in the President's Management Agenda to put in place an approved leadership succession plan and to meet the plan's milestones and targets. Candidate development programs are a recommended part of agency leadership succession plans. These programs must address the executive core qualifications that OPM has identified as critical for assessing and developing future leaders. The ECQs, as we call them, include fostering an inclusive workplace where diversity and individual differences are valued. OPM reports to Congress annually on minority representation in the federal government in relation to the overall civilian labor force. Our most recent report was submitted to the Congress in January. The report shows that the federal government continues to compare favorably to the civilian labor force in employing minorities, with the exception of Hispanics. The federal government also employs a slightly lower percentage of women than the non-federal sector. The report also shows that the overall minority representation has continued to grow since the previous report. In conclusion, I want to assure you that OPM shares your goal of a federal workforce that is effective in large part because it draws on the strengths that a broad and diverse applicant pool offers. This will continue to be our goal with respect to developing our future federal civilian workforce. Be happy to take any questions.